Hi guys, welcome another week to my YouTube channel. This video is gonna be about my background, so let's get started. The first thing I would like to say is that this video is different. I wanted to do different landscape, and I hope you enjoy really much this video about my background. First, you have to follow me in my Instagram account, biomedicalengineering.s, and also subscribe to this YouTube channel and put a like. I'm here in Italy, but I will later explain why I'm here in Italy. I'm from Spain. I study biomedical engineering, well, in theory, health engineering, specialty in biomedical engineering in Malaga at Yuma University. After the 2 years of the bachelor, I went to an exchange program, Erasmus program in Prague. So I spent there like 9 months. Why I stay 9 months in Prague? Because I considered that this opportunity was a huge opportunity for my background. I learned a lot. I did almost all the courses in English, and it was really hard because at the beginning, learning in English and also have oral exams, it was a little bit harder. But then I realized that I could reach my goals, and it was a really grow up as a personally and professionally, because it gave me a lot of opportunities that in Spain in those times I didn't have. Also during my Erasmus program, I wanted to learn more about neuroscience, because I always wanted to learn about Alzheimer's disease. So I searched on the internet Alzheimer's disease, neuroscience, and the first link I remember, it was an international conference about neuroscience in Austria. So I picked up my baguettes, and I went to Austria to Solden, and I was the most youngest person there, but I really enjoyed it because I learned how neuroscience is researched around the world from the different perspective. And I remember that the last night, it was last dinner, and a researcher asked me why I wanted to investigate neuroscience, and I told him that my grandmother suffered Alzheimer's disease when I was really young, and this affected me a lot and impressed me, and I didn't want that anyone suffered this disease, or at least I want to apport my I don't know, a little bit of my investigation to help the life of these persons that suffer Alzheimer's disease, because it's an unfair disease. And he told me if I'm really motivated, as he saw, I'm gonna reach all my goals, and that is always my focus. When I'm really tired or I think that I cannot do something, I always think about my grandmother, and I hope one day I will give something to the research world about Alzheimer's disease. Then, when I was doing also the Erasmus in Prague, I looked in the internet 2 more courses. One was about a Human Brain Project, that is a European organization, and I did 2 courses there. It was in Berlin. One was about neurobiology, and the other brain medicine. And also I did an exam that I prepared by myself about from the medicine of Innsbruck, the faculty. And because I wanted to know if I was capable to study neuroscience and if I was good enough, because during the Bachelor of Biomedical Engineering you don't see neuroscience. Well, in my universities, I didn't saw anything about the brain. And then I applied to another course in Holland, in Nijmegen, about Introduction to Cognitive Neuroscience in Radboud University. During 1 week I was there, and I really enjoyed it, and it was my first time that I saw a real brain of Alzheimer's disease, and I did some dissection, and I could see the deep living inside, and I was fascinated how could the brain the disease could affect the brain. because there were a lot of diseases, and I really learned a lot in that introduction course. Okay, I'm really exhausted doing this video, but I hope you like it. Next, following the last year of my bachelor, because in Spain there are 4 years, so I'm gonna remember some of everything. I did 2 years in Malaga. Then I went to Prague. When I was in Prague, I did several courses in Austria, Berlin, and Holland, well, Netherlands. Then, the last year, I did another exchange to Valencia, to UPV University, and I was the new another time. It was a really challenging year because I had a lot of courses. Because of the convalidation, it was really hard to finish the engineering in 4 years. That is 4 years in Spain. So finally I did it, but some courses weren't convalidated, so I had to took the plane and go to the exam and prepare by myself to Malaga. Well, I was also doing exams in Valencia, and it was a really hard year. Then during that year in Valencia, I was also volunteering in Alzheimer's disease association. I really enjoyed it, and I really remember why I was wanted to research on Alzheimer's disease to help people's lives and make it better. And also during that year, I did a thesis on my final degree project. It was about how to detect different lesions, hyperintensity lesions in Alzheimer's disease patients. And I really enjoyed it. It was about deep learning or artificial intelligence, and I didn't know that will define all my path, all my career. After finishing the bachelor, that it was really, well, when I finished, I felt really happy, really relaxed. I was finishing in 4 years, and it was really incredible for me because I didn't expect. I did a master's in neuroscience in Barcelona, and it was all the COVID stuff, so it wasn't as I expected because, most of the year it was from my home studying, and it's not the same going to the laboratory and do things there. But well, I finished, and it was another goal, and I was really happy because I also was the only biomedical engineer, and a lot of people didn't know that my career exists there. So I was like the new, and I always was. I always had to explain what is biomedical engineering. Biomedical engineering is like this, and people were like freaking out because how a biomedical engineer could investigate the brain. But then they realized that it is really important, the field of biomedical engineering in the specialty of neuroscience. Then, because of the coronavirus, I didn't get any job. I was doing a lot of PhD interviews, but I always went to the last interview, or it was really exhausting, like receiving a lot of notes, because always the problem was I didn't have enough experience, and also I considered that I didn't have any published papers, so it is really important if you want to do a PhD. But then I thought to do an internship. Oh my God, this is really exhausting. Look how it is. Okay, I'm gonna follow. And okay, so I want to gain a lot of experience and knowledge. So I did an internship in Amsterdam UMC online because of the coronavirus. And I wanted to do in different parts, but the problem was that I wasn't a student because I finished my master, I finished my degree, my bachelor. So many companies didn't accept people that have already finished because they want you to have like an according transcript, or I don't know how to say in English, but a paper that is being created between the university and the company, and I didn't have. But finally, different options appear in front of me, and I choose Amsterdam UMC because I think when I thought that I will learn a lot in the radionuclear and medicine part of the hospital, and it was during 5 months. Well, in this internship, what I did was deep learning in multiple sclerosis in MRI, and I learned a lot. After, well, in the meantime, I was doing PhD interviews, but suddenly it appeared me a opportunity of working in Italy. So it was suddenly from one day to another, and I had, well, they hired me in Italy, in Siena, in Toscana. It's here where I'm filming, recording everything. And since last year, since March, I think, since March 2021, I am junior software developer in Siena Imaging, a startup of neuroimaging. I'm really happy. I'm learning a lot. I'm doing deep learning in magnetic resonance in neurological diseases such as Alzheimer's, multiple sclerosis, and it is the opportunity of my life. I'm really happy because I feel that I'm improving a lot. I'm growing, such as professionally as personally. And now, like, sharing with you my history could be like easy history, but it wasn't, because the path, it wasn't really easy. I was during 1 year looking for a job that I really like it. I want to do research in neuroimaging, in deep learning, in magnetic resonance imaging. So it was really specific. And also because I didn't mention before, my first year of university, it wasn't in biomedical engineering, it was in chemistry because I didn't enter to this bachelor. So things weren't easy for me, but I always had that motivation that I have been saying several times in this video, that I want to research Alzheimer's disease. And also for Spanish people, I want to say that if you want to see how is my work, I appeared few months ago in a Valencian TV program. It was in Siena, and I share with my job. And if you like it, I'm gonna put it down the description, the link. And also, if you're not following me yet in my Instagram account, just remember to follow me, biomedicalengineering.s. Please put a like if you like this kind of videos, like randomly. I'm really tired. And also subscribe to my YouTube channel. And see you last week. Ciao.